So, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm the Gray Strega, and we're doing the daily collective read for today, Friday, February 17th, 2023. What do we have coming through in the cards for today? Can I please get the first five for our 5-card spread? We are starting today. Oh boy, are we starting today off with a bang. We are starting today off with a Queen of Cups in its reversal, along with a Knight of Pentacles in its reversal. So this is going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that those are not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For feminine today, this is going to feel like a bit of an emotional roller coaster. There is some energy here with this Queen of Cups in its reversal where you are either feeling an overflow of emotions or some kind of pulling back of emotions, particularly around a masculine manifestation that is not coming forward in the way that you would ultimately desire. Potentially there could be some blockages here in communication or even some offer that you're waiting for that is not coming through. While for masculine right now, this is holding back potentially on particular offers, or even like just pulling back your energy in general from a manifestation of feminine that you feel is either not necessarily like relating to you or communicating to you in an emotionally positive place. This will be reflected either by an over emotional outpouring or a pulling back of that emotional energy. Let's get the next 4 cards. All right, let's see here. The next card we've got coming through, 2 more cards though, and I do like this energy, even though there's a lot of people in this spread, my friends. There's a lot of people in the spread. Specifically because on top of this energy of the manifestations of feminine and masculine in this zone, we are seeing that there are other energies coming forward, because for both masculine and feminine energy right now, there is a concentration on this lover's energy, bearing in mind that this is talking about true spiritual partnership, a partnership that truly kind of raises your own possibilities, your own potential, as opposed to moving out of devil energy, which is keeping you more like in line with some of the lower vibrational stuff. For both energies, there is this seeking of this higher spiritual union. This doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, though it certainly can be. This could be any kind of partnership that you really feel is going to help escalate you and advance you on your own spiritual journey. And for feminine right now, this could be drawing your attention potentially away from a specific masculine that you feel is not coming forward in the way that you desire, but instead moving towards the directions of masculine energy that is feeling strong and confident and supportive as you proceed down this path. While for masculine right now, this is getting a new sense of energy or vitality or strength around this idea of a desired partnership that is keeping your focal point here, though you are withdrawing potentially from other energies that you do not feel are being as emotionally expressive or meeting you in the place that you would ideally desire around emotional expression, specifically around the feminine. While for feminine, we're seeing a lot of different masculine energies. This is more coming off as an idealistic approach for the masculine at this moment. Continuing to get cards in this very complicated 5-card spread that we are starting our day with. Can I please get the next card? The center card for today's spread is the 7 of Pentacles. So there is something here about patience, about planting the seeds for what could be considered a desired union or partnership, reflecting with this lover's energy and this King of Swords. So for feminine right now, this is kind of planting the seeds and moving things in the direction of the places that you feel are going to be the most supportive and assist you in terms of your own emotional and spiritual growth. Whereas for masculine right now, this is a moment potentially of patience, that you're taking time for yourself right now as you're kind of getting back into your strength and seeking that ideal partnership. Continuing to get clarity right now. The next card in our 5-card spread is, I like this, the Queen of Wands. So for feminine right now, we do see that though there are some energies right now where you are potentially feeling a little bit overly emotional or pulling back on your emotions in general as it relates to some manifestation that is not coming forward to you in the right way. We also see that your focus is turning now towards those energies that are feeling more aligned to you and moving in this place of intentionality and purpose towards desired partnerships and stronger unions, and being able to kind of put the time in for yourself right now is what's bringing you into this place of empowerment, where you're feeling that you can speak your mind, you can be in your zone, you can really manifest kind of that strength for yourself, and seeking out the partnerships and the possibilities for yourself that are truly going to allow you to thrive. While for masculine right now, this is a moment that we're potentially seeing of putting patience in, while there is some manifestation right now of feminine that you are feeling is in emotional lack or not necessarily being able to emotionally connect with you in the way that you would desire. This is a direction or pointed direction towards a feminine that you feel is more expressive, is more communicative, and this is the one that you're putting the patience in, and is creating this moment of allowing you to have additional strength as you're willing to put the work in towards this energy. The final card for our 5-card spread before we start to drill down in terms of what this means. This is coming through as a Page of Swords. So as I said, even though there are some areas right now that you're moving forward with a lot of intentionality and you're putting in the seeds, there are some places that you're just basically surrendering, where you're feeling that you cannot necessarily have the choice of advancement in these areas. And this is a moment that you're potentially moving away from. For feminine right now, this could be a re-depiction of that energy that you're seeing that isn't coming forward in the way that you would desire, and really looking at it from a point of this energy having some kind of fear-based mentality or not necessarily being able to stand strong with you in this moment. For masculine, this is a moment where, again, you are trying to move into a place of strength for yourself, keeping your focus on what that desired partnership or what those desired outcomes are for yourself, but still feeling this moment of potential uncertainty and weakness as you proceed from this point. So a small lack of confidence here, but given the fact that there are some energies here that are feeling a bit conflicting, it makes a lot of sense. Continuing to get clarity now on these points, getting clarity between this very disruptive energy of a Queen of Cups in its reversal along with a Knight of Pentacles in its reversal, and clarifying between this new energy coming through for masculine of a King of Swords with the Lovers card. So for feminine right now, this is potentially turning away from some energies that you just are not feeling that are coming towards you with the materialist, with like the material offers or with the practicality that you require, but instead turning your energies towards those energy, the masculine energy that is showing itself as strong, as supportive as you move towards partnership. For masculine right now, this could be feeling a moment of lack around a manifestation of feminine that is not necessarily feeling. You're feeling they're in this place that you cannot connect with them emotionally, but allowing yourself to come into strength as you start seeking out this better union for yourself. May I please get one card to clarify? This is coming through right now as a Hermit in its reversal. So for masculine and feminine energy, this is a moment of coming out of one's shell, of exiting a period of isolation, of feeling like you've taken the time and you've put the energy in to try to get the insights that you require around this. And this is a moment that you are kind of allowing yourself to step forward and take action. This could be a moment of frustration as well, because often when we see the Hermit in its reversal, this could also indicate some issues around travel or locationality. So this could also be having some, I will point out, this could also talk about some issues around travel or locationality that is causing some sort of disruption point for you in this moment, even as you are considering partnership. Continuing to get clarity on these cards right now, getting clarity between this very interesting energy of a King of Swords along with the Lovers card and the Seven of Pentacles. So for feminine right now, this could have your attention turned towards a masculine representation that you feel does have this partnership potential and willing to put in the time and effort as you allow these seeds to grow. We're masculine right now, this is turning your attention to trying to find this sort of partnership and giving yourself the basically planting the seeds to allow this partnership to kind of come into fruition as you gain strength in your own standing and in your own empowerment. May I please get one card to clarify? This is coming through right now as a Nine of Swords in its reversal. So really, this is more than anything a movement towards moving away from issues and situations that are causing anxiety for both energies. So for feminine right now, this is kind of allowing you to have this point of catharsis as you go through your healing process and you turn towards these new energies. For masculine, this is a moment of empowerment as you concentrate on what you're building for yourself in your own sense of strength and allowing this kind of healing to occur as well. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now, getting clarity between the Seven of Pentacles. So this moment of growth, this moment of patience as you plant the seeds for what you hope to have as your desired future outcome. And for feminine, this being a point of real gaining strength, of really kind of stepping into your own power as you plant these seeds. For masculine right now, this is potentially planting your seeds to build towards something along towards the direction of a manifestation of feminine that you feel is in their power in this capacity. May I please get one card to clarify? This is a moment of vulnerability. So there is something that is coming through right now here with this vulnerability, because there is some patience that is being required in both manifestations of masculine and feminine energy. For masculine right now, this is a moment where you are feeling very vulnerable as you plant these seeds and trying to move in the directionality of this energy. While for feminine right now, this is a moment where even though you're coming into your power, you are coming into it not necessarily feeling absolutely strong, but also feeling vulnerable. But there's something about this vulnerability that is allowing you to come into your strength at this moment and allowing yourself to really find your power at that point of vulnerability. Continuing to get clarity on these cards right now, getting clarity between this Queen of Wands energy and this Page of Swords. So this is speaking very directly towards that sense of vulnerability that feminine is feeling right now, because even though feminine is moving into a place where they are feeling empowered, where they are feeling strong, where they're finding their confidence, there's still some feelings of uncertainty as you go forward into the unknown, because there is something about this new direction that you're going into that feels a little new, and that is what's causing the somewhat lack of confidence here. While for masculine right now, this could be feeling a moment of uncertainty or hesitancy or even inability to come forward towards this representation of feminine that you feel is in their Queen of Wands energy. May I please get one card to clarify? Whoa, we've got two cards coming out here, and they're strong ones. This is coming through as for masculine and feminine energy. This is a moment where you're really allowing yourself to trust in fate, to trust in the path at hand, really lending into your own insights of intuition and letting the path guide you forward from this point, even through these moments of a lack of confidence. And what this is really causing is new communication, new opportunities, allowing new energies to come towards you that are moving towards what you feel is aligned towards your path in either scenario. So masculine, this could be feeling more about you necessarily taking that directionality and approach in these directions, while for feminine, this is accepting new energy that's coming towards you right now that you feel is aligned to your higher path. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now, getting clarity between the Hermit in its reversal and this Nine of Wands energy in its reversal. So this is really a moment of coming out of your shell, coming out of a period of isolation right now as you move towards those things that are going to help give you the peace of mind as you require going forward. Potentially even feeling a bit of frustration as it relates to locationality or travel from this point as well, given that this is a Hermit in its reversal. We have here, this is a moment of really contemplating your own surroundings, being indicated by this Nine of Pentacles in its reversal. It's very interesting because we got this card in its upright yesterday. So this does show the fact that you're putting a lot of attention towards your immediate environment, but really also looking at your immediate environment and seeing what you can change and adjust to create this better sense of peace of mind for yourself as you move forward from this point. This could also be giving some indications to this Hermit in this reversal, which is showing some of those conflicts around travel or locationality. This is showing a frustration of locationality, not only based on the external locations that you may want to travel to right now, but also your own immediate environment. And I'm also seeing here that because this travel is causing a block, you're putting more of attention into looking at discriminating towards the energy that immediately is around you and seeing what you can adjust and fix to help give you this greater peace of mind. Thank you guys so much for the likes and the shares and the follows. Continuing to drill down right now, getting clarity between this energy of a Nine of Swords in its reversal and a Strength in its reversal. So trying to create this peace of mind for yourself, trying to allow some things that were causing anxiety or fear around you to leave your life, but also feeling that vulnerability as you do this work around yourself at this point. May I please get one card to clarify? The clarification here, and I like this is Magician energy that we have coming through right now. So this is really the moment where, again, moving away from the things that are causing pain or causing anxiety, feeling this moment of vulnerability, but really using it as a moment of empowerment to create the things in your life that you are really trying to grow and to change. That you're using this moment, even as you're feeling vulnerable, as the catalyst to allow you to have this change come into your life, and looking at the things that you can change in your own life to bring you a better sense of peace of mind and to restore this sense of confidence within yourself. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. Continuing to get clarity on these cards right now, getting clarity between the Strength in its reversal along with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands. So again, this moment of vulnerability, feeling this lack of confidence, but also trusting yourself on your life path right now, and either reaching out with new communication and new opportunities towards the things that you feel are aligned to that path, or potentially receiving or allowing yourself to receive these new communications, these new possibilities, these new opportunities that are opening towards you right now, even at this moment of vulnerability. May I please get one card to clarify? We have here a King of Pentacles in its reversal. So again, this is going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that that's not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. So for feminine right now, what we're really seeing is this is a moment of vulnerability where, again, you're kind of accepting things on your path. You're allowing these new energies to kind of come into your path, understanding that they are higher, more aligned to your own personal goals and your own personal vision. And this could be feeling like also at the same time an immediate rejection of some masculine energy, which is probably further indication of this Knight of Pentacles in its reversal, and just really looking at this outside, this one manifestation of masculine as one that you cannot necessarily build something stable with. And that is also what's allowing you this entry point to move towards your path and allow these new energies in. For masculine right now, this is a point where you are feeling potentially vulnerable. You are trying to reach out with new communications because you are feeling this point of instability as it relates to your material world. And it's almost this correction of this point of instability that is guiding you right now as it relates to the new projects and the new opportunities that you're trying to allow in to help secure this stability for yourself at this moment. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now. So getting clarity between this Nine of Pentacles and its reversal along with the Magician. So this is having an immediate look potentially around your immediate environment, looking at what you may feel dissatisfaction with, but also taking this as a moment or opportunity where you're really trying to grow and change and alter things to align with what you are desiring and what you are trying to create. Using this moment as a catalyst for further creation. May I please get one card to clarify? We have here, this is where some of this vulnerability is coming from, because we do have this Five of Cups coming through now. So again, some of this, allowing yourself to understand that some of your own dissatisfaction right now around your immediate environment is potentially connected to some areas of grief or dissatisfaction that you are looking at, some things that you are hoping had not occurred the way that they did, allowing yourself to maybe overly indulge in kind of looking backwards or keeping into this like lack mentality that is potentially causing some kind of rift in your immediate environment, but also seeing that you're trying to take the steps necessary to move yourself out of this energy, even while you're feeling some of this grief and collapse. This would have a lot of clarification. This clarifies a lot around this Queen of Cups that we're seeing, along with this Knight of Pentacles in its reversal. So there is this moment of grief or loss that you're trying to kind of work through, even as you're trying to move forward in determination towards those things that are highly aligned towards you. Continuing to get clarity right now between this Magician energy and this King of Pentacles in its reversal. So again, a moment where you are really trying to build things for yourself, and this is going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. For feminine right now, this is creating things for yourself, even in light of a manifestation of masculine that you feel is not necessarily being as supportive to you in that effort as you proceed forward in this way, potentially even rejecting this sort of energy as you move forward, trying to create the things that you need to create for yourself. While as for masculine right now, we see that this is a moment where you are feeling potentially this instability in your own life, but you're really trying to do the work that you need to do to manifest that deeper sense of stability for yourself right now. May I please get one card to clarify? This is a Tower in its reversal. So what we're really seeing here is there is something that has kind of, there is this assessment point that's occurring right now and looking about some situation or crisis that occurred in your own life that is trying to be managed. For feminine right now, this is trying to basically correct some kind of instability point that was potentially created around a manifestation of masculine that you did not feel was supported, but you're really trying to take the effort and do the work necessary to heal from whatever this crisis is that this masculine energy kind of was involved with, but also like allowing this to be a point where you're seeing the fact of what went wrong and doing the work that you need to try to move forward from this point. For masculine right now, this could be a point of self-correction, of looking at something for yourself that you feel did create a Tower moment and trying to allow that, trying to assess how your own lack of stability in this moment may have been a part of this, and doing the work necessary to try to correct that imbalance as you go forward from this correction of a Tower moment. The final two cards that we are getting clarification on, and they are rough ones. They are rough ones, but we are going to navigate them. Getting clarity right now between this emotionality, between the Five of Cups and this Tower in its reversal. So recognizing that there are some things that were not necessarily serving your highest purpose, really trying to do that work to assess them. However, still being caught in some of this lack mentality, still putting a lot of energy into focusing on what went wrong instead of what can be taken from these lessons. Can I please get the final card for today's spread? The final card for today's spread is the Eight of Cups. So even in this moment of grief or feeling the sadness around a circumstance or situation, you're not letting yourself be stuck in this moment. You're kind of allowing yourself to learn the lessons that are required and making the choices that are best for you. This might not feel like the most positive of energies, because whenever we see an Eight of Cups, there is a feeling of some kind of loss or feeling some kind of regret, but also understanding that a choice must be made at this point to allow you to continue on your own path, allowing for this correction of this Tower moment, even as you're experiencing or still grieving some of the losses that occurred due to that Tower moment. Final card, bottom of the deck of today's spread, is the Star again, our daily card of the day. So more than anything, one of the things to keep in mind is even throughout this journey right now, we do see that there is this direction or moving, this intentionality of moving into your most authentic expression of for yourself. This could feel a little bit differently depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. For feminine right now, this is kind of accepting the point that as you move into this point of vulnerability, as you become your truest self, that there are some energies that are not necessarily aligning with you on this journey, and those are the ones that you may potentially have to kind of walk away from as you make the choices for yourself that are most highly aligned to your own journey. While as for masculine right now, this is a moment where you could be feeling very unstable and trying to create and try to correct some of that instability that you are currently facing in your own life, while also recognizing that there's something about those instability points that are blocking you or preventing you from having access to this star energy, to this manifestation of feminine potentially that you're hoping to bring in, but is feeling at a distance as you do this work for yourself. That is our daily collective read for the day. Thank you so much for being here to have it with me. Just a reminder, if you would like to book a private reading, you can book one on my website, graystrega.com. Please keep in mind, if you book a private reading, it is a two-step process. You have to book the reading and pay for the reading. Please make sure you do both if you'd like to have the reading. I'd like to thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and we will do this again tomorrow.